Good morning. Today is Saturday the 29th of March. It's 10:43 in the morning, German time. The clock's go forward 1 hour tomorrow, the day after I film this. And my next part of my holiday here in Germany, well, this morning I'm going to travel to the city of Mainz, which is about 40 minutes ride on the S-Bahn from here, Frankfurt. I could have booked to go on the ICE train if I wanted to, but obviously you can't use like the transport tickets on the ICE. You've got to have separate tickets for them. But I'm going to take the S-Bahn train. Just passing the halfway mark of my holiday, and so far I've been absolute loving it over here in Deutschland. I've seen things. I've ate plenty of German food. I've drank beers. I've been doing my train spot, and so far I've had no problems at all, so today will be another journey for me. Now, Mainz is meant to be a lovely city. Again, it's a trip into the unknown for me, because obviously I've never been in this country before until now. Just grab a few things and then out I go. Right, out I go. Just had a croissant from Aldi. Gonna walk up this way to get the tram along to Frankfurt South. I should be able to get my ticket to Mainz from the ticket machine, actually. The fare systems here in Germany are a lot different than what they are in the UK. Every single part, there's loads and loads of fare zones across Germany. And there's one ticket I wish I'd got now, the Deutschland ticket, €58. Okay, it's valid for a month, but it would have done me well this week, and I would have been able to use it on all the U-Bahns and everything across the country. But when you're new in the country, unfortunately, you don't always get to know them things straight away, but I'll know next time if I come back to Germany. At Frankfurt South Station, and there's an ICE train that's going to go into the Hauptbahnhof. Now what I need to do is catch an S-Bahn, sit a few stops into the city, change onto the S8 S-Bahn service. That takes us to Mainz. And I think the ride's about 40 minutes. It goes via the airport.
Nächster Halt, Lokalbahnhof. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
The train I need, S8 service, goes to Wiesbaden, takes us to Mainz. These trains are going to be packed today because of Eintracht Frankfurt playing at the Deutschland Park, Stadion. Just left Hauptbahnhof. So this goes to the airport as well. That's the TGV in way from Paris, I think. That's one of the French trains. crossing over the Main. There's the Deutsche Bahn Park, home of Interact Frankfurt.
Stadium. Exit to the left in the direction of travel.
E mesmo você tendo dinheiro, ou não tem, tem outra que eu mandei lá do
This is Frankfurt Airport Station. It's actually got, Frankfurt Airport's got two stations, one of them for the regional trains, the local ones like in the S-Bahn, and the other is for the long distance services, the ICE ones.
S8 nach Wiesbaden.
This is where we should come back next Tuesday. This is one way I could get to the airport, but then I would have to get a bus to the other terminal. Tell you what, these S-Bahn trains are really quick.
S8 nach Wiesbaden Hauptbahnhof. Nächster Halt Opelwerk. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links.
Some of the stations, they do also announce them in English.
Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung
Just
rechts.
coming towards Mainz now. Got this and another stop, and then Mainz HBF, where I get off at. Now we're just coming over the Rhine. And already this does look stunning. This is the first of my 2 visits to the Rhine while I'm on this holiday.
Nächster Halt, Römisches Theater. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links. Richtung rechts.
Next stop, Mainz main station. Exit to the right in the direction of travel.
Coming to Mainz, there's the SBB train that comes from Switzerland. Right, it is now 1:10 and I've come to Mainz in the Rhineland-Palatinate state. So this is my first of 2 trips to the Rhine. The other one I'm doing tomorrow, the day after filming this, when I go up the Rhine Valley to Koblenz. So I'm going to do a bit of spotting here. Again, I think I should be alright. See what we have down here. Now, obviously, my knowledge of German trains is not very good, if I'm honest, so I'll probably get a lot of these wrong. I think these are like the regional trains. You can see a DB locomotive down there. Here's one of the regional, I think that's one of the that's an S-Bahn train. Probably runs around the around this area. So this station's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 platforms, I think. When you look at these stations in Germany, honestly, they do look more modern and a bit more cleaner than our stations in the UK. So as well as the regional trains and the S-Bahn, the ICE trains also go through here. They go up, I think, to Cologne via the Rhine Valley. That's another trip I'm doing I'm doing that on the Monday, but I go the like the express route up to Cologne. I've also seen the trains to Switzerland through here. I just seen one as I came in. I think this is going to be a good spot and location. And see a little throwback here. That's an old sign, Mainz HBF, but that looks like it's in the original British Rail Intercity font. Remember when the railway signs in the UK were all like that? So that is going to Cologne via the Rhine Valley, so it looks like I'll be on one of them trains tomorrow, but this time I'm booked in second class. The S8 S-Bahn service. That's what I'll probably jump on back to Frankfurt later on this evening. All for that says diesel multiple units in Germany. They do look a lot different and a lot more modern than ours. And while yes, we do have some newer ones now, but we do have a lot of older ones around. Like my favourite, the Class 158. They've just been around since the start of the 1990s. So here's the trams in Mainz, which my ticket will also be valid on. It's just I wish now I got the Deutschland ticket, because then I would have been able to use it on, well, had if the U-Bahn been running in Berlin, but I would have been able to use it on the S-Bahn over there, and also in Cologne on Monday as well. Never mind. At least I know for next time I come to Germany. That train's going to Cologne, possibly up the Rhine Valley, but that's what will stop at all the stations. The one I get to tomorrow, it'll stop here and then go non-stop all the way to Koblenz. So that's an IC train intercity that's actually come from Dortmund. And over here, that's my first freight train of the day at Mainz. And by the looks of it, freight trains here can be maybe a bit bigger and a bit longer than back in the UK.
Gleis 4 Einfahrt ICE 29 nach Wien Hauptbahnhof, über Frankfurt Flughafen Fernbahnhof und Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, Abfahrt ursprünglich 13:42 Vorwärtsfahrer Antwort. Hauptbahnhof Gemeinsam Wiesbaden Ost, Abfahrt 13:59 Uhr vom Gleis 1a. RE 13 nach Kirchambulanten über Niederholm und Wörthstadt, Abfahrt 14:03 Uhr vom Gleis 8.
That ICE's come from Dortmund, and that is actually going to Wien. And that translates as Vienna, which is the capital of Austria. So done with the station. Now let's go explore the city of Mainz and see what it has. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'm going to walk to the river. It's actually not too far to walk. It's tucking into a German sandwich here. It's got like cheese, tomato and salad, and when you buy sandwiches out the supermarkets here in Germany, honestly, you are getting a very generous portion compared to tiny amounts what you get in the UK. And so, next up on my own tour of Germany, I've come to the city of Mainz. And this here is the Rhine. It's one of the major rivers in Europe. This pretty much starts in, I think, like Switzerland or Austria. Flows through Luxembourg as well, and flows through Germany, up to a bit of France, possibly Belgium, and then up to the Netherlands. The Rhine is, of course, called the Rhine in different languages, depending on which country you go to. And this is stunning, all this. There's all the mountains up there that head up towards the Rhine Valley. Hey, it's lovely this. You can get riverboat cruises through here, I think. And this river here, this is what separates two states in Germany. Over there, that's the state of Hessen, which is where Frankfurt is located. And on this side, this is Rhineland, Palatinate. There's many, many more states across Germany. Hey, the scenery is absolutely lovely. This is what happens when you come to a new country. You find gems, little gems like this that you may not have heard of before. I was actually recommended to come here, if I'm honest. So again, while I'm here, it's just going to be mainly a chill out day, just walking around the city. I can of course use the trams, but I've not really researched up the tram system that much, to be honest. But walk around with your own 2 feet and see what's what. It's a DHL plane landing into, I would think, Frankfurt Airport. I think DHL is a German freight company that operates worldwide, but this is where they are based. Just for the moment, I'm going to walk along the Rhine down to the Scherstein Bridge. Carries the traffic over the Rhine from Rhineland into Hessen. just gonna head into the city centre. And this here is a list of towns and cities that Mainz is twinned with, and one of them just happens to be Watford, North London. That's been twinned since 1956. So you see, the German pronunciation of Great Britain is that Gross Britannian. So gross is great in English. And the town Dijon in France, Zagreb, the capital of Croatia, Valencia in Spain, Haifa, Israel, Erfurt, that's here in Germany, Louisville in the States, then Kiagel in Rwanda perhaps, and Odessa, the latest one in Ukraine. So walking through the city, and the next stop for us, I'm going to go and have a look at the old town of Mainz. So this looks like one of the main shopping areas of Mainz. There's another one of the Galleria. It's a German department store company. It's like a German John Lewis, perhaps. I wonder if they've got them over here, though. So now we're going to look around the old town of Mainz, and again, look at this. Absolutely lovely, these buildings. So much history to all these. And there's a few more further down the road I'm going to go and have a look at. The church there. Again, this is another stunning location, this in Germany, Mainz. And handy when you're staying in Frankfurt, only what, 40 minutes along, 40-minute ride away. It's a plane landing into Frankfurt Airport. And this here is the Dom St. Martin. Dates back to the 10th century from what I've read up. That looks beautiful, that. I'm just going to keep walking around the old town of Mainz. Hey, I've got a beautiful day this, and look, I've got absolute beautiful weather for it as well. This is the Gutenberg Museum. Let me have a beer soon. So I'm in the heart of the old town of Mainz, on the street called Ordufener Straße. Well, anyway, it's the part of the old town of Mainz, and again, absolutely beautiful. This beautiful weather and that to go with it. It's just all lovely, this. As I said, there's many more German towns and cities like this across the country that you feel as though you're walking in a model village. More here, look, these are absolutely beautiful. You think what this is all like now? Imagine being here at Christmas time, where I would imagine a German Christmas, honestly, would be absolutely beautiful to visit. We'll catch a train just to take us back to the Hauptbahnhof. There's a station just near here. At least I've got my ticket, my day ticket with us. Now that's something else in Germany. You can't actually get return tickets. It's either single or day tickets.
S8 nach Wiesbaden Hauptbahnhof. Nächster Halt Mainz Hauptbahnhof.
Next stop, Mainz Main Station.
See, I would have took the tram if I'd known the services, like what way they're going that.
Nächster Halt Mainz.
It's coming up to 5:20. I've had a lovely afternoon here in Mainz, another lovely German city to come and have a look at. Next I'm going to just catch a train back to Frankfurt, as I plan on doing an evening spotting session at the Hauptbahnhof there. Right, I'm going to catch the S-Bahn, S8, back to Frankfurt. I'll see the Rhine tomorrow.
S8 nach Offenbach Ost. Nächster Halt Gustavsburg.
So on these S-Bahn trains, this is the little first class, tiny little first class section, which, if I'm honest, it's just seats and a little table on the side. You do have to pay a supplement to go in that first class section, but you know what? It doesn't look even worth it. Heading underground soon as we head into Frankfurt Airport. So these S-Bahn trains do get up to speed very quickly.
S8 nach Offenbach Ost. Nächster Halt Frankfurt Main Flughafen. Regionalbahnhof.
Next stop, Frankfurt Airport.
Just outside Frankfurt Stadium, Deutsche Bahn Park. Plenty of police and that here, ready for the match, which is Frankfurt versus Stuttgart. Frankfurt are currently one of the top teams in the Bundesliga. Well, top of the one of the top of the table. Planes just took off there. And the kickoff time is about 6:45. lot of famous teams in the Bundesliga, the likes of Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, Eintracht Frankfurt, Bayer Leverkusen. Harry Kane plays for Bayern Munich.
Nächster Halt, Niederrad.
That's
Ausstieg
the German
in
equivalent of the
Fahrtrichtung
Premier League.
links.
And then you've got the Bundesliga 2, that's like the Championships side of things. Just coming back by Frankfurt, passing over the Main.
S8 nach Offenbach Ost. Nächster Halt, Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof.
Next stop, Frankfurt Main Station.
It's the only ICE trains there in the depot, and we go underground. Opposite me, the other side is where a load of S-Bahn trains are parked up.
Nächster Halt, Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts.
Next stop, Frankfurt Main Station. Exit to the right in the direction of travel.
Right, it's 6:30 and I'm back in Frankfurt, and here I am at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof in the gorgeous sunshine. Well, the sun's setting over that way. I'm going to do an evening train spotting session. I don't really do evening train spotting sessions when I'm abroad, but nevertheless, here in Germany, I have to take the opportunity while I can. Let's see what we do have. A couple of diesel locomotives by Deutschbahn. They've been kept there. They were there on the other day when I came spotting, so I wonder if they're like on what we call like Thunderbird duties with certain locomotives, like when an electric train breaks down. We've got a DB Regio train over there. I'm starting to get the idea of the trains here in Germany now. So this coming in, this is one of the regional services into Frankfurt. They usually start with RE. That train there is going to Fulda, and I think that will probably go across the Main and through Frankfurt South Station. So I could actually get that train back round to Frankfurt South, but at the moment I'm not planning on going back to the hotel, so I'm going to spot here tonight. Got an ICE train down there. Another one there. This is a massive station, this. And I've seen a few other massive stations in Germany as well. The one when I went through Leipzig on the way back from Berlin, that looked a massive station to me. There's another regional service going to Hanau. That train over there has come from Switzerland, possibly Basel or Zurich. If I was to go to Switzerland, it doesn't use the euro, it uses the Swiss franc, and plus, from what I hear, it's about as expensive as going to the States. Going to Basel, Switzerland. You can also get trains into France, Austria and Belgium, the Netherlands, and I think to Italy as well. these ICE trains over here are very long. I don't know, I can't remember how many. So that had 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go on to Dortmund. One thing I can definitely say about Germany, it's ICE, ICE, baby. Let's go on to Stuttgart, which I believe is the home of Mercedes-Benz cars. walked on to the other side of the station for a bit. It's now dark. Over there, that's OBB, that's the national rail operator of Austria. I believe that will be operating to Vienna, perhaps.
Information zu ICE 9563 von Paris S. Ankunft 18:59 Uhr, heute circa 60 Minuten später und von Gleis 1. Ich wiederhole, ICE 9563 von Paris S. Ankunft 18:59 Uhr, heute von Gleis 1. Grund dafür ist ein technischer Defekt an einem anderen Zug. Wir bitten um Entschuldigung.
Information on ICE 9563 from Paris S. Arrival 6:59 p.m. Delay today by about 60 minutes. And from platform 1. I repeat, ICE 9563 from Paris S. Arrival 6:59 p.m. Today from platform 1. Today, this is because another train had a technical defect. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Yeah, they do get train delays and cancellations even here in Germany. Reliability has been known among some of the DB trains to be a bit hit and miss. I'm going to finish at spotting here tonight at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. I've absolutely enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. That's 2 big sessions I've done here. And I've still got train spotting sessions to do in Koblenz tomorrow, which I'll do, and then of course Cologne on the Monday. Still got much more to see and do. In the meantime, I think I'm just going to head into the city centre, perhaps straight to Romerberg Square again. Possibly it's going to be packed tonight with the fact that Frankfurt have played at the Deutsche Bank Park. So, just like what we Brits do when after the football matches, we hit the pubs, of course, especially after Newcastle have won a match. Who knows, next season they could be back over here playing in the Conference League, Europa League, or hopefully the Champions League. It is very busy tonight as I head down into the U-Bahn. There's also been a protest or so in the city today, but I think people are starting to head home from that now. Looking at the colours of the flag, I think it's Ethiopia when I've looked. A couple of stops to Don Roma. For my tea tonight, I'm tucking into a doner meat sandwich. Now, normally, doner kebab I'd have back home in the UK on a night out after I've had quite a few pints of Coors. And usually I would have it lashed with garlic sauce, but looking at all that, that is a massive size portion that. They do not skip on the portions here in Germany. So, let's give this a try. A little bit here. Delicious, and that's actually better than a night out. Better than the kebab I get back home. Beer time, so I've gone for a Pils. And you do get beer in massive sized jugs here in Germany. It's one of the best things about Germany, the beer. Prost! That's cheers in German. Beautiful. Pilsner, right on Rosenberg Square, and honestly, it is not as busy as what I thought it was going to be tonight. I'm probably going to be coming back here a few more times between now and Tuesday, because honestly, I just love coming here in Frankfurt. Once again, having another wonderful night in Frankfurt. I honestly love coming here to Rosenberg. It's probably where I'm going to be back for the next few nights when I come here like for food and also for beer as well. So I've been in a pub down there. I've also been in that one a couple of times this week as well. I think I might turn into my hotel soon. At least now I've got the hang of the city. I now know where I can get a tram to the nearest stop to my hotel. That's the number 14 going to Bornheim by Ernest Meerplatz. I've just went there for that kebab sandwich. Just up here is one of the main thoroughfares, Berliner Street, or it could be Berliner Straße. So that's the Mainz shopping centre. It's like the Frankfurt Eldon Square, although it's more like Birmingham's Bullring, if I'm honest. I went inside it the other night and saw that. So I'm walking down the shopping street, I forgot what it's called, walking down to the tram stop, and I can get the number 18 tram back to the south, back to near me hotel. Well, here's something in Germany that's a throwback for me for when I was a kid. Woolworths. Well, okay, it's called Woolworth over here, but look, white coloured, still got the red font and all that. Woolworths in the UK, of course, finished in 2008. They're going in Australia, but yeah, that's a real throwback for me. The pick and mix and all that. And yes, I did used to nick one or two sweets out the pick and mix thing. Time that right, one more tram ride back to my stop. Over the Main.
Und dann letztens, wir waren auch so eine Besprechung mit dem ganzen Bereich. Und dann hat die Geschäftsführung, also die Forschung, hat irgendwas gesagt. Und dann sagt er, wir gelenkt. Ich habe gesagt, nein, ich gelenkt. Das kann man nicht gelenkt. Und ich schwöre das so. Weil vorher die ganze Punkte kommuniziert.
So they do go very fast, these trams. The tram drivers in this city. I just left Frankfurt South Station, so now I've got a better idea of the trams in this city.
Nächste Haltestelle. Südbahnhof, Schweitzer Straße. Ausstieg auf die Straße. Bitte den Verkehr beachten. Nächste Haltestelle. Breslauer Straße.
So I'm at the end of another brilliant day here in Germany. 11:15, I'm going to try and get my head down, because just like back home in the UK, the clocks go forward across Europe 1 hour. So it means 1 hour's less sleep for me. I've been to Mainz today on the S-Bahn train. I could have gotten one of the regional trains out of the Hauptbahnhof. A nice ride indeed. It's what takes us through the airport, so that's one way I could go back to the airport on Tuesday. Mainz, it's a lovely city indeed. The Rhine River is separated by two states, Hessen and Rhineland. I can't remember the bit afterwards, but it's another lovely city with a beautiful old town to go and have a look at. It's like you're walking through a model village. And of course I did train spotting, no problems, at Mainz Hauptbahnhof. Trains go just it's a straight through station. They even done a freight as well as ICE and the regional trains and the S-Bahn. You'd also get one of the trains, I think, from Switzerland as well. A really busy day it has been up here today, with Eintracht Frankfurt playing at home to Stuttgart in the Deutschbahn Park Bundesliga match. There's been events on here in Frankfurt as well. I did train spotting at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, an evening session. I don't normally do train spotting late on an evening nowadays. I'm either at work or usually I'll be chilling out by the evening, so rare for me to actually go out on an evening these days, but no problems again. And again, just a lovely experience to me to be train spotting in one of the busiest stations in Germany as well. It's been since I became a real enthusiast to do train spotting in Germany has been one of my dreams. And finally this week I've been able to do it, and I really would hope to come back here another year. Well, a different part of Germany I'll go to, but come back to this country another year. I've also I've drank again beer and ate doner kebab sandwich as well. A massive sized portion what you get here. And normally I eat kebab if I've been on a night out after quite a lot of drinks, but a little bit different over here, and it was really nice. Tomorrow's journey, I'm going back over to the Rhine, and this time I'm going up the Rhine Valley to Koblenz. I'm doing that on the ICE train. It's actually one of the routes you can play on Train Simulator Classic. There's quite a lot of German stuff on that and TSW. So, but I don't really drive them routes on that my laptop. But this time I'm going to be able to do it for real. And when I've seen the scenery pictures, it's meant to be absolutely beautiful going up the Rhine. Thank you for watching this. I'll see you in the next bit. Good night.